Hi, Joshua. I wanted to leave you some feedback on your week one writing assignment. First off, be certain to format your your paper. So you want to make sure that you get your heading over here, your last name, the instructor's name, the course, the date, and then up here in the right-hand corner, include your last name and page number. Remember, there is a tutorial on formatting your papers in MLA located in the resources folder. So if you're unfamiliar with MLA or you need a refresher, it's available there for you. So overall, your submission is looking pretty good. I like the pacing of your paragraphs. They seem to logically flow quite well from one idea to the next. So we got this introduction to you and how you deal with conflict, the example to support that, and then finally the application. So these go pretty well together. There's just a couple of things that I want to talk to you about. So first off, using commas and the conjunction and, you really only want to include the comma if you are holding together two complete sentences. So you have a complete sentence here and an incomplete sentence here, and that's because you don't have a subject on this side. So what you want to do in that case is actually no comma is needed, and it's the same case here, no comma is actually needed. So the only time you're going to use a comma and is if there's a complete sentence on this side and a complete sentence on this side, or if you're creating items on a list, such as if I were to say I like the colors yellow, green, and blue in a sentence, right? I would say yellow, comma, green, comma, and blue. But in these sentences, you don't need the commas. This paragraph, I get the ideas that you're talking about. To me, the ideas would be more clear and immediate if you narrowed this down into something more specific. So if you could take a specific encounter that you had with your close friends at junior college and kind of write like a little mini narrative that really shows the way that you handled those encounters, and the way that the friendship was still present once the argument was over, that would be more clear to the reader. So in short, what you're doing here, I can follow you, but the ideas are still kind of broad. I think that it would be stronger if you made these more specific. Here's one other thing that I want you to edit for. Try to edit your sentences that get a little wordy. So this sentence, for example, the way I handle these encounters is that I keep the argument going until my friends do not want to argue anymore. It's a clear sentence, right? So I know what idea you're trying to express, but you're kind of writing like the way that we talk, right? In that you have a lot of extra wording that you really don't need. So think about how you could condense this but still express the same idea. So just looking at this sentence, I'm thinking, during these encounters, I kept the argument going until my friends didn't want to argue anymore. Does that make sense? So I was able to get rid of this, and I was able to get rid of these phrases, because really those phrases aren't really serving any purpose to your sentence. They're just kind of making it a little bit more clunky than it needs to be, right? So if we can make our sentences as tight and concise as possible, right? Like every word needs to serve a clear purpose. That's really, really good writing. And it's not that it's unclear per se, but I think that you can make this stronger, right? It's kind of like taking your writing to the next level. So those are my suggestions for you. As a whole, it's working well. And don't forget to format your submissions.